In a high-stakes, ruthless corporate world where CEOs are constantly expected to wear impenetrable armor, true emotional sanctuary is almost impossible to find. Every single day brings new political battles, corporate backstabbing, and heavy burdens that force a leader to keep their heart strictly locked away. Yet in the quiet, fleeting spaces carved out between boardrooms and supernatural turmoil, genuine love always manages to find its sweetest and most comforting rhythm. Today, we step away from the chaotic pressure of Reina hotels as CEO Yeo-ri and Gang-uk immerse themselves in another carefree day together. They allow light-hearted laughter, soft teasing, and unhurried conversations to carry them gracefully into the golden hues of the evening, leaving every corporate threat far behind them. Their aimless, peaceful wandering through the city eventually leads them to an enchanting outdoor night market. It is a bustling, energetic haven where glowing fairy lights dance above, vibrant aromas of freshly prepared food fill the cool night air, and wooden tables overflow with local street delicacies. For most ordinary people, this is just a simple weekend market, but for Yeo-ri and Gang-uk, this glowing space transforms an ordinary night into something quietly romantic and profoundly memorable. With a bright, almost youthful spark in her eyes that we rarely get to see in the boardroom, Yeo-ri eagerly pulls out her phone. Like an excited teenager, she begins capturing colorful photos of the enormous culinary feast spread before them, wanting to record every single detail of this night. Meanwhile, Gang-uk arrives back at the table carrying even more steaming plates, fully determined to make sure she enjoys every single bite. Seeing her genuine, unsuppressed delight, he affectionately fusses over her, carefully selecting the tenderest skewers, blowing on hot morsels so she doesn't burn herself, and guiding her toward every unique flavor he thinks her palate will love. For Yeo-ri, this lively atmosphere carries the soothing warmth of a long-cherished dream finally coming true. For years, while isolated by her supernatural burdens and high corporate status, she had watched vibrant night market dates only through television screens, secretly wishing that one day she too could experience that kind of simple, unpretentious happiness. Now, sitting across from the man who chose to stand by her side through every ghost encounter and corporate war, that distant fantasy is her reality. As they raise their drinks in a sweet, quiet toast and their eyes lock across the crowded table, the night cements itself as another unbreakable, cherished chapter in their blossoming romance. Later, as the bustling market noise gradually fades into the quiet midnight air, the two stroll hand in hand across a beautifully illuminated pedestrian bridge. Below them, the gentle rippling waters reflect sparkling city lights, while the distant colorful glow of a giant Ferris wheel paints a dreamlike backdrop across the skyline. Their effortless conversation, easy laughter, and tightly intertwined fingers reveal just how naturally they have slipped into mutual, unconditional happiness. Yeo-ri playfully admits that she has eaten far more than she originally intended, her guarded executive persona completely replaced by relaxed, unfiltered joy. Even the surrounding weather seems to fall into perfect harmony with their hearts, offering a gentle, cooling breeze as they walk beneath the ambient city lights, their hands swinging together in the calm, steady rhythm of their new beginning. Eventually, the romantic stroll comes to a quiet close as Gang-uk walks her back to her apartment building. Yet, standing at the threshold where painful goodbyes are usually spoken, Yeo-ri hesitates to let this magical night end. She realizes that going inside alone means stepping back into the harsh realities awaiting her tomorrow. Turning toward Gang-uk with a soft, deeply affectionate smile, she warmly thanks him for the wonderful day and quietly invites him inside her home for another cup of tea, a sweet, courageous gesture that extends their precious time together and hints at an even deeper level of trust and emotional intimacy waiting to unfold behind closed doors. When you look at how deeply Yeo-ri has let her guard down around Gang-uk, it really makes you appreciate how far they have come. Will this peaceful night give Yeo-ri the emotional strength she needs to face Gae-hee's upcoming attack at Reina Hotels? Or will her corporate rivals attempt to crash into her newfound happiness before the tea even cools? How do you think Gang-uk will react once he steps inside her home? Thank you so much for joining us today on Drama vs. English. If you loved this
deep, long-form preview breakdown of Spooky in Love Episode 10, please smash that like button, share your predictions down in the comments below, and subscribe to Drama vs. English for daily Korean drama previews, complete recaps, and detailed storyline explanations.